Hi everybody, how are you? Welcome to Deborah's Money Journey. Thank you for being here. Today I'm getting ready to cash stuff one of my old faithful, one of my favorite binders that I have, and that is my Melanin Savings Challenge Binder. I used to stuff this about once a month, and lately my goals, my priorities have been shifting and changing, but I have been saving and putting away money in here and then just waiting till I have the opportunity to cash stuff. Well, today is the day. I'm going to be working on my Melanin Savings Challenge. How is everybody doing? How is your August going? We are over halfway through with the month, and it's amazing how the month is going. I want to say happy birthday to Caprita and Saving with T. Those two had a birthday in August. And if you have a birthday in August, I haven't mentioned it, let me know. Leave it in the comments and I'll be happy to shout you out. I hope everybody is doing well. So let's get started and get into the video. All right, friends, I am going to be working again on my Melanin Savings Challenge. Let's see how much money I have saved, and then I will let you know what I plan to do with this money. All right, so I have a total of 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Okay, $140. All right, guys. So have you heard about all my plumbing nightmare? If you haven't, watch my last video and get caught up on what is going on and how I am weathering this storm. I call it a storm because it feels like every time I turn around, there is something to do with money that I have to take care of. So I am hoping that I can kind of get through and the storm, the big part of the storm is over with, so that I can focus on just getting this debt paid off and then moving on. So I want to be really intentional about saving money. And so a lot of the money in my binders, I don't always have a plan for the money, but I do unstuff it at the end of the year, and then I decide what I want to do. So this year, it's definitely going to be a combination of putting towards my retirement funds, like making sure that I have maxed out my Roth, even though you still have a few months when the new year starts if you don't max it out for the year. But I want to be finished if I can. And then, of course, working on credit card debt and paying down this new debt that I've acquired. So that is probably going to be the focus of my unstuffing and where my money is going to be going. All right, so let's get started with the savings. I also want to thank everybody for their comments about whether I should use my emergency fund to pay my credit card or if I should use the Roth. And of course, overwhelmingly, everybody said, use your emergency fund. That's what it's for. I don't really want to use it because I have dipped into a fund, and I just don't want to keep dipping into it because pretty soon then you look and then you don't hardly have anything. So I just want to be very careful when I am pulling money out of that account and making sure I replenish it. That's the name of the game. Okay, cute girl is almost finished. So this little cute girl, I'm getting ready to finish her up. I have 3 more boxes. That's $15. Let's go ahead and finish her, and then I will be done with this one. And I have to find another cute girl. I think I have a whole stack of them. I think it was like a big savings challenge bundle with these cute little girl savings challenges. So yes, it'll be time to find another one. All right, so let's get $15, and then I will add that to what I have here. Okay, so that's 20. Let me get a 5. Yep, I have a 5. I'll put that here. All right, so let's count what I ended up saving. I have 20, 40, 60, 5, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80. $80, guys. And that one is going into the back of my binder I'm going to do just like I did last year. I'm going to save this money, and then in December, I will unstuff all of my binders, and then I will share what I plan to do with this money. But like I said, I already know what I'm going to do with this money. It's just going to be saved though until the end of the year. Okay. Now that bundle came from Etsy, so I don't really know who the creator is, but this challenge is Prince. Compassion is an action word with no boundaries. That's from Prince. And this is from Dr. Simple Budgets. She sent this to me, I believe, around the Black History Month time frame. And so I'm going to put $10 in each of these. Now they do say $5, but I'm doubling it. So let's go ahead and add $20 to this one. Let me mark off these. They're kind of dark, but okay. But I know I've added $20. Okay. All right, $20. So I have 20, 40, 50, 5, 65, 70. $70 in the Prince. And this one is not finished, but it's off to a wonderful start. And I'll just keep going in this one. Okay, guys. The next challenge comes from Neen's Budgets. It's the girl who's on a mission to jog. I'm looking at the background. There's pumpkins, and it will be fall soon. Can you believe it? And I guess I have a question for some of my budgeting friends, but who is interested in doing a fall collab with me? Let me know if you're interested in a fall collaboration. That would just mean maybe making a savings challenge. We all do it as a team. We can sort of build off of each other with a topic. And then I will offer a prize, a giveaway prize, at the end of whatever time period we choose. But if you're interested in doing a collab for the fall with me, please let me know. Leave me a comment. We'll talk about it offline, and let's do it for this year. All right, so I'm gonna add $15. That's 3 5s, 3 more boxes here. And then we'll get our second challenge finished. Wow, guys, 2 down. Okay, 2 down. That is wonderful. Okay, so let's get, I don't want to take all the 20s, but let's get 3 5s. Okay. Okay, so in this challenge, I was able to save 20, 40, 5, 55, 65, 71, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So $75 goes to this challenge, and it is finished. And that is a nice amount right there. Okay, 2 down. Let's keep going, guys. Okay, the next challenge is from Lisa Grateful Me, and this is a Hawaiian Girl challenge. And I have these ones here, but I've been putting, I think I started putting 10s, then I'm now putting 5s. So I'm gonna finish this one up with $5 bills. That means because I have 5 left, that's $25. Let's do it, guys. Let's add the $25, call it a day, and finish this one as well. I am on a roll. This is great. I'm on a roll, yes. That is, let's do it. I can replenish my Melanin Binder with some new challenges because there's so many cute ones out there. I've been kind of watching here and there. So yes, it's time to, you know, get some more challenges going. Okay, so I was able to save 20, 45, 55, 65, 71, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Nice job, $75 in the Hawaiian Girl Challenge. And the next challenge comes from Paula, Budget Life with Paula. And I hope, Paula, you're doing okay. I haven't seen you in a while, but this is one of her challenges. I choose to be me. I am going to be adding, I'm going to do $15. So each one of these little icons are worth 5. I'm going to do 3 of them. I think I have the wrong color. Okay, so let's add $15. Okay, 5, 10, and 15. And this one is going pretty good. I'm not too far from finishing this one. Okay, let's get $15. All right, so far in this one I have 20, 40, 60, $85. And so I definitely will have over 100 for this one. All right, I'm starting a new challenge. This comes from Hot Beauty Budgets. And this is, I call her a fly girl because she's looking awfully good. So there's a couple of circles here that I'm going to add the amount. So I'm gonna make these worth $5. So let's add our first $15 to this one. This is new to me. So I'm going to go ahead and mark those off. Oh, you know what? I'm marking the ones in the middle off, not the ones, but it's okay. It doesn't have to be in perfect order, and I'll come back and do the other ones. Okay, $15. 5, 10, and 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Wow. Okay. So 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, $15. So far, great start. How's your weather? Are you noticing that it's starting to get dark early? Not early, but it's starting to get dark. I usually, when I get home between 7 and maybe 7:45, it's still nice and bright, but I've noticed about 7:30, the sun is already starting to go down and it's looking like dusk. So yeah, I'm thinking fall is definitely right around the corner, and pretty soon it will be dark early, which I don't like, but you know, that's all part of the fall. The only thing I really love about the fall is the weather because it's not super hot, but you know, there's other things. I think just being able to wear comfy clothes and put sweaters on, that's a nice part of the fall too. Okay, this roll and save comes from Tanya, the Nightlife. And I hope she's doing okay. I haven't seen her in a while either. This one, even though it's a roll and save, I'm just gonna go ahead and add $2 for each of these. So I'm gonna put $16 in here, and let's get it going with 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, and 16. So we'll do that. And so I didn't really add up how much I'm gonna save, but, you know, we have time to do that. Okay. You're kidding me. I need change. Oh, good. I have all these dollars over here so I can get change. Okay. 5, 10, 15, and 20. All right. Okay. So I need $16. Okay. $16 to start this one off. And she is praying. She said, trust God. And right now, guys, that's all we can do is put our trust in God, because a lot is going on around the world, and we just have to believe that God has it under control. Okay, and then the last challenge comes from Michelle Plans Daily. And this is a beautiful young lady sipping on her coffee drink. It looks really good and refreshing. And let's go ahead and see what we have left here. 5, 10, 15. Okay, 16, 17, 18, 19. So I am short $1. I'm gonna have to get $1, and I will add it to this one because I wanted to put $20 in here. And so now we have 25, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. And when I add $1, it'll be 40 because that's what I was intending to do. So I'm just $1 short on this one. No big deal. We'll make it right off camera. We'll do that. And so let's put this one back. And definitely I need to get a few more challenges for the next time around. And I finished 3 challenges, guys. This is great. So all 3 of these are done. I'm gonna take this money and put it in my envelope that let me go back here. So this envelope is where I keep the completed challenges money. And so that money will go there because yes, I need to save as much money as I can because money is a rare commodity and it's tight everywhere. So we have to make the best of whatever we have. And thank you guys for being here. I really appreciate you all. Thank you for your support. And don't forget, if you want to collab with me, let me know. And also, I have my P.O. box now. So I did put the P.O. box info in my description. So if you want to send me something, it is there. Thank you, friends, for everything, your generosity, and always supporting. I appreciate you all. Have a wonderful week, and I'll see you all again in my next video. Bye.